I was like a good Calvinist. I would go in and, I'd get my scripture, and then I'd rip out my proof text, and I'd rip out my proof text, and that's all I cared about. Yeah. Even when I was studying the Bible and reading through it, all the context was like packing material, that the good stuff was just like packed into. And so I would treat my proof texts as, the thing I was after. And yeah, okay, the context is the packing peanuts. That's just keeping this stuff safe. But it was scripture that led me out of that. And as I started reading the Bible, I started noting that almost without question, the proof text that I'd been taught were teaching total depravity. When you look at the grammar, the word choice, the immediate larger context, authorial intent, these proof texts are actually refuting total depravity. It's in many cases, it's like Genesis 6:5, the imagination of man's heart is, I guess with Genesis 8:21, the imagination of man's heart is evil and wickedness from his youth. But if you look at it, the word youth is not conception or birth. It's the same age that David was when he faced Goliath, or the age of young prostitutes, or the age when men marry and have children. That's the age range that Scripture gives. And so you see there's this corruption, like Psalm 58:3, the wicked go astray. They weren't created rejected by God, but they go astray into sin and trespasses. Again, like Ephesians 2, they followed the devil into sins and trespasses. That they were a child of wrath because they had developed that by their own personal rebellion. And so as I started studying Scripture, I started to see, oh my goodness, total depravity is not here. And like a good Calvinist, I had so equated Calvinism with Christianity that when the T in tulip wilted, it brought with it the U, the L, the I, the P in rapid succession for me.